really started when I was 6 years old, and when you're at primary school and you have a split page with writing and a picture of it at the top, and I drew a picture of a medal and I wrote underneath that I wanted to be an Olympic athlete, and that's where my dream and everything that's then since happened started from. I was able-bodied when I was a youngster, and then when I was 17 had an accident which resulted in a disease which I've been very unfortunate with. It ended up at the age of 21 and 23, and then later on having multiple amputations. And so after my first amputation, which was my left leg and above knee, I started into sailing, and I really did enjoy it. I went to my first World Championships as a sailor. So when I found that I wasn't able to sail perhaps as much or be as physical, I found hand cycling, and then took that towards Beijing, and in Beijing got my gold medal, which, sorry, it still makes you smile stupidly. But that to me was then obviously that goal that I'd written when I was 6 suddenly came back to life. After Beijing and gold, I decided to stay with the sport and stay with hand cycling, and ended up, in some ways it was really good for me because it meant I had a full Olympic cycle, the 4 years into London, to develop as an athlete and as a rider. And unfortunately 6 weeks before the games, doing my last time trial before the games, and got hit by a car, which caused a fair bit of damage to me. And the first race, doing the time trial, I think I felt everything fall apart because I didn't get what I wanted to. And I came 5th, which, okay, in some ways isn't a bad place to come in the Olympics, you know, I'm not going to complain, but it felt very deflating, and it felt like everything that I'd worked for suddenly became meaningless because I hadn't achieved my goal. I had 2 days between events, and when I went out to the road race start line, I had nothing to lose now, but I had everything to gain, and I had to do that. I wanted to put down my mark to say that, okay, it's not really the best 6 weeks, but all of that work before, this is what counts, and came out with a bronze medal. I'm now a rower. I've achieved international rowing squad, and I am now aiming for Rio. The boat's qualified, and now it's just about me qualifying myself. So I'm looking at Rio now, and to becoming an athlete on a podium as a rower, and to see what happens then.